AFTV Yardman, 1-1 in full time, but out on penalties in the third round of the out again in the FA Cup in the third round. And we got United fans walking, rubbing it in. Now, why wouldn't they be? Listen, they were down to 10 men for most of the second half, and yet again we couldn't break them down.
I'm speechless. I'm speechless. But first thing first, I meant to say, Mikel Arteta didn't take any penalty, so we can't be a Mikel Arteta back. We just have to be real. You understand? And he's the manager. We have to back him. You know, maybe him sign some play in the transfer window. We just have to be positive. We have to be positive. You get what I'm saying? Because I don't want to say nothing and then you agree with me. You look like you want to agree with me today. But really and truly, Rob, it is what it is. We know what was going to happen here. We see what Manchester United go play Liverpool last week. It was 2-2. They play really well. And I was coming here, I say it on my channel, and I was coming here and I say, no, today is a 50-50 game. The first time when they come in the Premier League, I didn't know that we're going to beat them because they wasn't playing good. But that bounce that they get from Liverpool, it was different.
But don't you think, like, with the amount of domination that Arsenal had in the game, they dominated possession. I wouldn't even think. I didn't even think United. I thought United played better the first half when they came here in the Premier League than they did today. I thought Arsenal, you're in control of the game. You know what I mean? And then make a mistake, go a goal down, but then we get the goal back very quickly, and then they're down to 10 men. Surely that should be the opportunity there for Arsenal to take advantage of it.
Well, when you say dominate game, we done it. Everton came here, we dominate, we didn't win. We go to Brighton, we dominate, we didn't win. We go to Fulham, we dominate, we didn't win. So what's the difference? Is there any difference? What did they expect?
So is it for you that lack of a striker, a lack of attacking player that is costing us now in these games?
No.
No?
It's a lack of manager. The manager ain't got no balls. It's a lack of manager.
You did just say that, you know, like you just said, it wasn't the manager who took the penalty.
Yeah, but I was being sarcastic.
Okay.
I was being sarcastic. You never get it. We lack a manager. We need a. You know what? I say today, and a lot of people won't agree with what I'm going to say, but if right now, Monday morning, we go out and we go to Fenerbahce and we let them know that we need Jose Mourinho, I guarantee you, where we're at now, we get Jose Mourinho tomorrow, we will win a trophy. Because that's a winning manager. That's a manager who knows to get us over. People are going to say him play boring football and park the bus, but guess what? He win. And that's what it comes down to. You want a manager to bring, because what we're doing here, we don't come here to see pretty football. We don't come here to see the stylish football. We come here to see our club win trophy because we're in a competition. That's what it is. It is what it is. We come to win trophy. Go and get a manager. Last time you asked me who should get, because we are speaking like if Mikel Arteta leave this club, all we need to do is get some bulldozer and lick it down because it's done. The club we just flat the club down and build a house again, like what we do at Highbury. Because Mikel Arteta is not an experienced manager, is not a winning manager, because we see 2 seasons ago when we have the Premier League we have the Premier League in our hand, we're leading 80% to 80%, 85% of the time we're leading, and Man City come and win the Premier League. Last year again, at times we were leading, we were clear, we were 7 points, 6 points clear, and he didn't take us over the line. So you have to understand, I'm not just saying this because I want the clout, I'm saying because the manager don't know how to get us over there. He doesn't know it. So if we're going to sit here every day and believe that if we love this club, we cannot put Mikel Arteta in front of the club. We can't. We have to put the club in front of Mikel Arteta. Nobody's putting pressure on Arteta. Nobody. The crankhead don't really care. We can't blame the crankhead now to say, you know what, they're not spending money. They are spending money. They're giving the money. No manager in the history of Arsenal Football Club never spent 100 million plus on one player, and Mikel Arteta do it. All him believing is to get left back, get left back, get left back, get left back, get left back. That's all him buy, pure left back. You sack Aubameyang, you sack Abba, you sell Eddie and Ketia, but you don't replace them. You don't. You buy Jesus, he's injury prone. He's injured again.
He's out again today.
Yeah, he's out again. Now you can guarantee he's going to be out for me over a month or two. You get me?
It looked like a bad injury.
Okay.
Obviously, stretchered off.
That's Jesus. Now you have Kyle Havertz, the guy get about 3 clear chances today. 3 clear chances. And guess what? He was the only one to miss a penalty when we need a penalty to score. Odegaard missing penalty. Yeah? But you see, when I see Manchester United go 10 man down, I turned to the guy beside me. He was like, Yardman, no. I turned and I said, you know what? I don't have no faith that we're going to win, because if Manchester United park the bus, then that's what my belief was. We didn't think that we're going to win, because guess what? We don't have nobody on the bench to come on to change the game. And that is the biggest problem we have. Last week I said to you that we're going into the second week in the transfer window. And even the blind man see that we need a striker. The deaf man tell Mikel Arteta that we need a striker. But he doesn't act in. He doesn't act. He's sitting down there, sitting on his hand. We have money. We sell player last season. We buy player. But we still have money. We are one of the only team. I said to you last week, we are one of the only team don't have to fret about spending. We don't have to worry about they're going to come down on us and say we're overspending. We don't have to balance the book. Money's there, Rob.
What does he have to do for you? Because obviously, listen, despite what you're saying, he ain't going to be going nowhere between at least now and the end of the season. There's still a lot of things to play for, right, including the league. What does he have to do in this transfer window for you? How many positions does he need now, especially now? Look, we were all talking about strikers and forward players, and that was before Jesus' injury today. How many players do you think he needs to bring in as well?
I mean, he needs to, what he have to do for me, personally, is to sack himself. That's the best thing he can do. That's the best thing he can do. This guy
he's not going to be sacked. He's not going to leave. Right. So I'm asking a question. What does he need to do?
We need the board, yeah, the Arsenal board, to say to Mikel Arteta, it's not working. It's simple as that. It's not working.
They ain't going to say that, right? So what do you think they need to do this transfer window?
Sack Mikel Arteta. If he sack him, don't buy no player and sack Mikel. I'm happy. I'm happy because at least somebody will come in with some know-how and get us over the line. You understand? Mikel Arteta is not the manager to do it. You see clearly today, why is he lingering? January come, why is he lingering to go and sign a player? Why is he sitting down there not doing nothing? Why? Can you defend him now? Go on. I'm overreacting. Go on. Defend him. Defend him. No. Defend him.
Okay.
Defend him.
Well, like you said, he didn't take the penalty.
No.
You know what I mean, right?
Defend
what I would say, listen, I'm not going to defend the fact that we haven't bought a player yet.
Because, hold on. Right? Last week you tell me, no. Last week you said, oh, Yardman, this is the first game we lose at the Emirates.
Yeah, no, it's the second.
Okay.
It's the second game we've lost at the Emirates. Well, what I'm saying...
We lose 2 crucial games. 2 cup competition, 2 cup, because the FA Cup, you know that we are the king in the FA Cup. We win it the most out of everybody. Out of every club, we win it the most. What, 14 times? Yeah, Man U is the only team that will be close behind us.
13.
Hold on. So what I'm saying to you, this is a competition that we're supposed to take in serious, because if you win the FA Cup, it's a trophy. You know what? Mikel Arteta stated that. They asked him that from him being here, I'm going to be near 5 years now, and him only won 1 trophy. I know what him turned to the reporter and said, he win 3 trophy. He win the two charity shield. Now, what more do you want to see that this manager is deluded?
Well, listen, I was sat with somebody who's saying to me, I don't understand your fans. You're stealing lots of things, right? I know you're upset right now. Obviously, I agree with you that we do need to buy strikers and attacking.
I never say that.
We need some attacking players.
Say that.
I don't agree with you that we should sack the manager. No, you're asking
keep
me.
Him then.
Right?
No. You love Mikel Arteta over your club.
I don't love Mikel Arteta.
Yes, you do. You do, Rob. You do. No, do you love Arsenal? All right. Listen, I can.
Listen, I've seen. Listen,
let me ask you a question. You have seen with your 2 eyes live. You have seen Arsenal win a Premier League title, yeah? You have seen them.
Many.
I have never seen it before.
Well, I've seen a few.
Thank you very much. So for people like you who see it, should know better.
Well, maybe we have a bit more experience and we understand that you don't win every single game. right? Apart from the invincible season, right? That's the only time any team in the history of the Premier League have won every single game. You do lose games.
Yes.
You do get knocked out of FA Cups on penalties.
Yes.
You do lose games, and it is disappointing, and it is very disappointing when you lose games. But you can overreact sometimes. So I'm looking at it, and I'm looking at it and saying this. Be real right now.
Yeah.
Mikel Arteta is not going anywhere, despite what you said.
No,
I mean,
you're saying that.
hold on.
You're
He's
saying
not
that.
going.
I'm telling you, he's getting sacked in the morning.
You think he's gonna?
he's getting sacked in the
I'll
morning.
bet you $1,000 he'll still be
He's
here.
getting sacked in the morning.
Well, I'll bet you £1,000 he'll still be here on Wednesday. Right? He's not going anywhere. 1 second, he's not going anywhere. So I'm asking you for solutions. So what basically you're saying? As long as he's there, there's no solution. Is that what you're saying? To cut it so that we can move on. You think absolutely no solution whilst he's there, absolutely no chance of winning absolutely anything.
So what you see him going to do? What you see him do? What you see him doing? Because even if we go there and get a top striker, Mikel Arteta going to turn him to a nobody. I bet you any money the first player Mikel Arteta will buy is a left back. I bet you any money. I bet you any money.
As I said, he ain't going nowhere. You know what I mean? As I said, he's lost 2 games at the Emirates this season.
And it's 2 crucial games.
We've lost a total of 4 games. Of course they're crucial games. Of course they're important games. But he ain't going nowhere. Be real, be realistic, understand football. He ain't going to get sacked off the back of that. So what I'm saying to you, what would you like to see happen between now and the end of the January transfer window?
Well, we have to go out there and get at least 2 players. Or we're talking about 2 attacking players. Yeah? The second thing we need to do is get back Declan Rice into a number 5 or 6. Stop playing to 7 and 8. Get him back to defend. Because when he was playing with West Ham, that's what he was doing. He was protecting his back 4. This is how West Ham go on and win a trophy. You understand? Now you take Declan Rice. As you can see, the team will have nobody to protect the back 4. Last season it was happening. We were protecting them. We was a leaking goal. Yeah? We was a losing game that much. But now this season we are a shadow of what we were last season. Why? Because it's a free for all. When we're talking about a player like Martinelli, when he get the ball, he play it back. He keep on playing it back. And I'm saying it to you, I see the greatest player who ever played the Premier League. Thierry Henry. He was showing it. And the same thing I was saying to you, is not his fault, it's the manager, because if the player them keep on doing something over and over and the manager don't stop them from doing it, yeah, they're going to continue doing it. You don't have an attacking player. Today, the left hand side, put the ball over there. Raheem Sterling come on, and today look what him doing. He could do that last week against Newcastle. He could do that. He's taking on player. He was the one who helped create the penalty. He was the one who gave Kai a ball again, and what did he do again? He booed the ball over. He booed the ball over the. I don't know. He's more chance of scoring it than to miss it. I don't know what happened to Kyle Havertz anymore. He's losing it now. Mikel Arteta still playing him. No, like I said, last season we have the best of Kyle. This season we have the worst of him. And if that's keep on happening, what we need to do is to replace him. Okay. Give him competition. Go out there, sign player. Martin Odegaard again. We need somebody who to push him as well. We can't just sit down every season and just depend on Martin Odegaard, Kai Havertz. It's not happening. No, Jesus is injured. So we're going to see what he's going to do.
I'm going to have to round it up, so 2 players.
Definitely. Sign us 2 players and see what's going to happen.
Okay, and will you be here on Wednesday? Because you said you weren't coming back to this game the other day.
Would I be here on Wednesday?
Still made it.
We're playing Tottenham.
Yeah, you'll be here.
I will take some pill before I come here.